Man, oh man. Man, is it me or it seems like tacos that, Colleen, booze lady. Man, she a trigger. Man, she been uploading video after video after video, slandering and attacking Aaron. For what? She calls him Aaron because U.S. veteran attacked American based on gender political affiliation. At DOJ, hashtag Trump 2020, hashtag USA. First of all, Colleen, how the fuck would you call yourself a political American when you fucking married a husband, you inbreed traitor bitch? Come on, let's play this.
Right? Nothing about the land rights issues and the way our minerals were sold to Canada and Russia.
Have nothing. And let me tell you something.
Listen how triggered she is. Wow.
Arrest and sovereign citizen bullshit. But they don't.
You know what she's talking about? Before I didn't play it, but in the clip before that, she was talking about, oh, I'm a daughter of the American Revolution. What fucking revolution you talking about? The 60s fucking revolution when Woodstock was going around John F. Kennedy? Well, yeah, when the first man landed on the moon, when the Alamo happened? You're saying like you're the revolution? What fucking revolution? Free love, free sex, free weed, free heroin, shit like that? We trying to say you're a hippie, bitch? Come on! Let's play some more of this.
They don't want to hear what happened.
To be honest, could have played.
They want to make it into something it wasn't.
See?
And it wasn't anything
political rampus.
The Oregon standoff or Bundy Ranch.
Yeah, it wasn't honorable at all the way the government acted and shot a rancher in the back trying to cross a county line. See, once again, I've explained this before. When you when you try to escape,
like the famous Timothy McVeigh, remember that Waco,
in North
1993,
Korea or South Korea, they shoot you in the face. They don't shoot you in the back.
Exactly.
Apparently.
The insurrection at the Capitol, or any of it.
Yeah, which is funny. She's actually been releasing articles with the lefty agenda where Trump was behind the insurrection, but not really wanting to go much into that there was a...
Yeah, it's funny, she's all about Trump. Like her hashtag said Trump 2020. Yeah, she won't talk about, address the issue, how Trump was all for, and the people, the extremists, the Antifa people, the Proud Boys up in there, especially, the big one, Ashley Babbitt up there, protesting, the campaign, the election rigged, stop the steal, all that shit like that. And that was the same time, when the Capitol Police, were taken aback and all that all that kind of, they're trying to count like that. And people and they're working there were fearful for their safety and their lives like that. And that's the same day when Trump was you're all very special, it's time for you to go home now. He's the one Trump is the one incited the riots at the Capitol. You see tacos talk about that? Fuck no. But she won't talk about the fucking Proud Boys and Antifa, or, political agenda, shit like that. Like the Bundy Ranch, LaVoy Finicum and Ashley Babbitt, all that stuff.
A lot of federal agents there and on those front lines posing as patriots. And what's interesting is she won't go over that went right when the insurrection happened, that the FBI responded. They weren't already there. Oh no. The FBI wasn't.
Oh yeah, it's like that. See, you can't believe a word like that. She doesn't know what she's talking about most of the time. She converted to Muslim. How she could call herself an American daughter of the American Revolution? Yeah, and say she's a proud American. She's a Trump supporter. I mean, that's why I like listening to people back when I learned a lot from like Son of Hightower Eli. We talked about the Antifa, he said NOTSEFTP means for the people. He was because Eli he didn't see it, he lived it. He was in the politics before he started having the seizures and he had to start getting out of that. That's why he started working the likes of, Ted Kruger, Mark Wheeler, and Chloe Daly like that. Mark Kruger, Ted Wheeler like that. You got Ted Wheeler and a fascist, like that. And that's when he was talking about Chief Daniel Outlaw. Well, she finally got outed up in Portland. She went to Philadelphia. But yeah, she was a corrupt chief out there. And you got Mark Kruger, who's doing fucking blowing cocaine and profiting children and raping little boys and shit like that. But that motherfucker's still in the house like that. You see Taco talk about that shit? Fuck no.
And already there, despite there was thousands of extremists they've been following through social media there. They, they weren't there, they just responded, okay? No one really wants to go over that. That's what I found immediately, right? Where's the FBI with all these extremists around?
Exactly.
I had no idea they were really mixed in, but they responded. Interesting. She's not going to go over that.
Nope.
And that's what these people are, scumbags. And what he says in his latest videos is, I gotta stick it to the lefties. The lefties. I'm after the lefties.
No, I actually try to hold both sides accountable because I want the whole shit show kind of brought down to its knees.
And that's like the people like Tacos, Kozak, NSC, Bat Crazy Lady, and, Fellow Fail. They don't understand, they're thinking it's all about the, the lefties or the Democrats, It's called, holding anybody accountable, like government, for the police. That's why there's cop watchers, others out there. It's called holding people accountability. It's called transparency. But people, these so-called troopers, they don't see that. They see it in their own. They've been, they're brainwashed and they'll believe and they'll run with any narrative that they're fed. They're like they're handmasters, feeding their puppets. I mean, these are the type of people that hang with their beaks wide open, lay back, wait for the master to feed them like that.
So we can go on with life and rebuild an actual, real government for the people.
That's right there. Boom, right there. For the people. FTP, baby. That's one thing Eli always says. For the people. For the people. It's not about, these government, fascists or, these higher anarchies like that. It's for the people. For the hardworking United States people. That's what it's all about right there. And I remember when Trump was in the White House, he was talking about, build a wall, build a wall, build a wall. He'd rather spend billions of dollars. I mean, he took money out of the fucking defense program for the military, for homeless, for programs like that. But he just want to build a wall, build a wall. I mean, fucking people could bore into the wall. They go climb over the wall. They go around the wall. They go under the wall. What about helping for the people? FTP, for the people. But like I said, Taco is a fucking Trump, she's a fascist. She's a Trump supporter. She's fucking probably a lefty. She's probably one of those motherfuckers that said, I don't need to get the vaccine. I'm anti-vax. I'm pro-Trump.
I don't think you're going to hear her talk like that, though.
I mean, fuck, I got my vaccine. I'm fully vaccinated. It's worth it.
Again.
And you're a hoe bag Oakley homie. You got yourself where you're at. It was all you, nobody else. It was all you.
Mm-hmm.
No honor, no moral code, just an asshole.
Okay.
Again, sucking like a leech.
Okay.
To pay his expenses while he fucks around on the internet and attacks American women. And in this
actually, I've been on the internet because I've been still recovering from injuries and so forth, even before 2006.
case, a daughter of the American Revolution.
See, there she goes again.
So stick that up in your commie ass. Aaron Victor. Now he accuses me of working with a pedophile. He himself worked with a pedophile.
Wrong.
No, see, that's the thing. These words of
what's that, Tacos?
Support and working. When I just said, hey, it looks like Mark Connors is doing a live stream and promoting for tacos. See, that's how these double reverse LARPs work to help suck people in. And, that's the way I think it happened on Scotty's stream. She's dropping links on Scotty's stream, coming on to do little exposés that didn't really work. But it's to get, I think it's to entrap people so Mark Connors can sue them. And it takes somebody like a mole like this to go in and do that and act. I mean, for some reason, these crisis actors, when their contracts are getting renewed, they flip out like this.
And protected him. And denounces the victim.
No, see, once again, these, man, I don't want to use exemplatives too much, okay? Miss Tacos, there's this thing called Brady violations, and if you don't look into it in all aspects, especially with the case recently that came up in Harris County, Texas, where the police an officer gave a confession and committed suicide after he gave a confession. The whole task force was abusing kids, giving them money, giving them drugs, and using them as confidential informants and molesting them. Lefties don't like to cover that stuff for some reason.
He's a scumbag. And that's what the whole Oregon standoff was, in my opinion.
Oh, wow.
The creepiest creeps of our society.
Yes, moving into the
known
same
as
just real quick, I think the original intent of the protest at the Oregon standoff was legit. It was organic. It was the people surrounding that were already infiltrating the Bundy insider crew or group there, okay? It was the infiltrators that were already there posting.
That sounds like tacos on a bad day. What's that?
Of a lot of words.
Quiet tacos.
With like the VOP, Mark McConnell being down there. And then, some dudes just kind of want to talk tough, and they're probably talking about our land rights issues and saying that, yup, the Bundys are going to make a big move soon. And then that word just kind of gets, Mark McConnell, a guy like that, would sell that information for a few $100.
Well, like I said, and you got the streamers out there. Remember back in the 90s, Timothy McVeigh, he was a known extremist, and one of those probably Antifa people. He was a very political extremist. Like when Waco happened, that standoff in Waco that happened for like weeks before the FBI moved in and built that building down. What did Timothy McVeigh do? Yeah, he bombed the FBI building up in Oklahoma City. And people don't talk about taking gun rights away. Fucking, you don't have to be explosive out of guns or anything like that. I mean, people can make big time explosives out of household chemicals in the proper proportion. Take a little bit of fertilizer and a little bit of this and that. You got yourself a big ass fucking bomb. Boom! And people talk about wanting to strip away people's Second Amendments. Able to open carry, bear on, arms like that. There's a reason why people carry guns like that. It's to protect their house and their family like that. I know there's a lot of senseless shooters like that, but I think people are just losing their mind because of COVID and all kinds of stuff. Jobs are coming around hard like that. And you still got the monk of people like, the Antifa people, Proud Boys, the Trump supporters thinking, oh, we need to get Biden out of here. We need to get Trump back in there. Oh, Trump 2024. Nah, I mean, it's a crazy shenanigans going around this country.
Dollars is a juicy little piece right to his handler, and they would set somebody up, maybe, perhaps, like Blaine Cooper or somebody else to be the Bundy's friend, so they got an inside guy there already. See, he was infiltrated even before. So the original thought of what the Bundys were doing, I believe, were organic and true in intent. But the infiltrators, see, once again, if you want to call the Bundys either like a militia or what was going on there, our militias are heavily infiltrated. And I mean, look at the Proud Boys with the leader being busted out as an FBI agent.
Yeah,
that is not
Proud Boys and Antifa people.
Aaron Victor Cox. So I'm going to close with Lavoy Finicum's last words, or close to it. And as they pick apart the deaths of other Americans while being arrested or by the police, let's hear if anybody else, white, black, Chinese, you name it, male, female, if they say this to a cop when asked to be pulled over and everything else, you do the math. And that's what they don't like. They don't like the truth. They don't like the truth.
There hasn't been 1 ounce of truth presented in this 9.5 minutes.
Like I said,
they can't handle the truth.
She's the one that's triggered right here. That seems like she's pretty triggered over.
Taco, you're the one fucking trigger on on your own fucking shit. You're sitting there fucking raging out, and you keep bringing up the fact I'm the daughter of American Revolution. I'm proud American. Bitch, you married a fucking your mother, and you converted to fucking Muslim.
Willing to almost be a sacrifice for the cause.
Yep, that's right. And one more thought. FTP, people. 100% for the people. And with that said, I'm out of here. Pimping this shit since 1999, baby.